Hi everyone, it's Gail. We are going to have a little bit of an adventure today and try and fix this journal that got destroyed in the postage machinery. Also going to hopefully have time to maybe do the cover on this journal too. That's what I'm hoping. We'll see how we do. I did want to show you, I did some printing this morning. I wanted to show you that first. So I'm going to set this one aside for a second. First off, we better say hi and hugs, hadn't we, to Leslie, Deb, Denise, and Karma. Thank you so much for watching and for your nice comments. Yeah, I got some printing done and I'm excited about it because I've been wanting to do this forever. This is vintage letters. This is antique book page from Rachel at Roxy Creations. And I printed them on coffee dyed paper and just love how they came out. I think they're so cool. And these are going to be great because there's some that, it's just partial page, so I can still use that to back tags and whatever. So, but don't they look kind of cool? Look at that one. That one's really cool. So anyway, I've been wanting to do that for a long time. I've had the kits for a long time and just haven't gotten it done. Today I got it done. So I will put all these folks in the description box so that if there's something you see that you need to have, you can go over and grab it. This is Crafty Cat USA, her price tags kit. Now she did have a white page and a ads page. I didn't print those. I didn't need those right now. So these the ones from Rachel, I need to talk about the paper quick because these from Rachel, it's copy paper that's coffee dyed, okay? I've had a few new people ask me just to talk about what I print on, so this is a good opportunity. So these I printed on a cream cardstock. It's a lightweight cardstock that I get at Hobby Lobby. So that's what this is, because I think that will be a nice thickness to use. These, what my plan is with the blank ones is, I got these wonderful stamps from one of my subbies for Happy Mail. I think she got them on AliExpress. And anyway, so I thought I'd use those and some others that I have to just stamp those. So we'll do that one of these days too. Heck, we might have time. We don't know. Okay, this is a page and they're a bit smaller, so like that. And then I also printed that on coffee dyed paper just because I thought it would be, the variation in color would be kind of cool. And I like it. And then she added in 4 pages of collaged journal card size journal cards. So that will be fun to play with. And then Jolene at A Jewel Design, she has, it's called Number de Collage. And it's a bunch of numbers. And I liked this one on, this is matte photo paper. And I get mine, I get 32 pound from Red River Paper Company online. At redriverpapercompany.com. So these fun things, so these will be fun to play with. And I don't have any immediate plans, but they're going to be fun to have on hand and think, oh, I could put on a number. So that's super fun. And then some ephemera words. I love these, Jolene. So, all sorts of words that we like to use a lot: inspire, wonder, bloom, those kinds of things. There's kind right there. So, so these they're pink and blue and light purple, various colors. So grab those. Also got autumn butterflies because I'm into autumn right now. I've been making autumn journals. And then this is Jolene's kit, Autumn Gathering. This is an extra add-on that she's done. And so some tags and journal cards and pockets. And then she's got a background paper that, you know, you can back things with. And then she's also got a music page, which I also went ahead and did on coffee dyed paper. This background page I just did on plain old white copy paper so that I can back a tag with it or something. And then last but certainly not least is my friend Jessie at Vintage Studio 717. She has an autumn kit that I absolutely am crazy about. It's different colors really than you're used to maybe for an autumn kit, but I love it. I really love it, Jessie. So it's called Autumn Alphabet. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Oh, I love it. I just think, oh, and I printed these on white copy paper, and then she has some beautiful background pages, and I printed those on the back. So the paper will be two-sided in the journal. So I need to show you the back too. And then that one. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I think that's so pretty. And then of course when you fold these, you're gonna have like half a butterfly. I love that too. That's really cool. Love this, Jessie. You know, traditional fall colors, got a tiny bit of red, and then the blue. I just think it's beautiful. And then the envelopes, I also like to print those on copy paper because it's lighter. And I back these with my brown coffee dyed kit from my shop because I kind of like to have something on the inside rather than just the white copy paper. So that's how I did these. And then the ephemera, the tags and journal cards and such, I printed again on the light cardstock. Postcards, tag and pocket, journal cards, bigger journal cards. There's a lot to this kit, and bigger journal cards. So I love this kit, Jessie. I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do for my cover for this one, but I'm loving it. So there's that. Okay, one more thing that's totally random, a little story. We went for our walk with Jimmy Joe at lunch today, and there were some little boys that had a little stand. And I said, oh, are you guys doing a lemonade stand? And they said, well, we have some snacks, but I'm selling my artwork. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I am totally in. Look at this, you guys. Do you see that dragon? So he said he drew the dragon, and then he has a friend that inked it, he said. So I thought that was so cool. And on the back, there are two art quotes. One is "Creativity Takes Courage" by Henry Matisse. And then there's no wrong or right in art, only perspective. And I can't read who said that. I can't quite read what he wrote there, but isn't that cool? So I'm going to put this right up above my desk because I felt so privileged to buy that young man's art and have him know that his art was worthy of purchase. So it was really cool. He was like 9 years old, you guys. He couldn't have been more than 10. Just a little guy. Okay, so as you know from yesterday, my beautiful journal from Crystal. Thank you so much, Crystal. My Bernese Mountain Dog journal. It got eaten by the postage machines. So I'm going to try and fix it. I have this fabric, and I brought over my tray of laces, and we're going to see what we can do. But the first thing we have to do is get this off because it is shedding black, yucky stuff. Like, I don't know if it caught on fire or what happened. So I am going to remove this back. That's what I'm going to do. And I thought this was an opportunity, just in case your dog ever eats one of your journals or something. Just to know that, you know, there's not much that we can't fix. At least that's my hope here. So see all this yucky stuff? I don't know what it even is. So I'm just gonna cut this part off and get it thrown away because it's making a mess of my table. And I don't want to get it on the front of the cover. Okay. So now I'm gonna hold it over my garbage with a wet one and see if I can't just brush all that off of there. Okay. It's got it under here too. Okay. And now my table's all yucky. So I knew this was going to be a messy little project. Oh, so, but kind of want that off there. Okay, now let me see if I can dry this off. Okay, so we've gotten that far. It went down and peeled off the cover of the book even. I'm just happy it didn't go inside. So, yeah, it just the package got caught in the machinery. I showed it in yesterday's video. It was kind of a mess. So, Crystal, please know that I'm not showing this. I don't want you to feel bad because obviously it was completely out of your control. But I just thought it was a really good opportunity to show that you can salvage just about anything, you know? And that's what we're going to do. Okay. Now let me just brush off the crumbs that are down there. Okay. I think we may be crumbless. Or close to it anyway. All right. I just don't want it to get on the front of the book, you know. Oh, there's another little piece. Goodness sakes. Okay. Okay. So let's figure out how we're going to do this. I got this material because I thought it sort of matches. It kind of sort of does. So I'm going to cut it about the size of our book. So I'll go right there. Once again, I go right down where it was folded. That's my method of ironing. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. Going to just no, I'm not. I'm going to wrap that around a little bit. Am I? No, because of that lace. But I'm going to want something. Okay. All right. I don't know, guys. I'm just figuring this out as I go. So I'll keep that for the top of the tag. Okay. So I am going to Fabri-Tac this on. And then we're going to try and kind of fix the edges a bit. Yeah, so I was super anxious to do this video. I said to my husband, we got to get home. I got to go do my video because I want to get that journal fixed up. Because it's such a sweet journal and such a sweet thought, finding all the... I've had several of you gift me with Bernese Mountain Dog journals, and I just love it. Okay, so I'm just gonna plop this on there ish. Try and get it kind of to the edge. Okay. Now I'm just going to get this edge glued down a bit. So I'm going right on the doily that's there. But I just kind of want the edge to be down too. Okay. Now, I'm definitely going to put something over the edge here. The edges here need something too. And I'm thinking I could just do a little lace. Now that is, I just need to cut off the material a little closer to the edge of the cover. Yeah, that's pretty good. That one's pretty good. Okay, what I'm thinking is, I think I have enough of this. Yes, I should have enough of this. I'm thinking of just, for now, taking this lace and going over the edge here and bending it around to have it over the edge there. Yep, I think that'll work. So we need to cut that right here. And then we need another one just that length for the top. Okay. All right, so now we'll do that, and then I'm kind of thinking about maybe a pocket or something there to wrap around. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, so we want that right about here, straight across. Like so. Thank goodness for glue that holds fabric, right? Okay, there we go. Ugh, I need my card. Okay, so did that. I think we'll do the other edge and then we'll flip it over once it's dry. I think this needs a little cut too. Sorry if I'm off camera. Just me trying to work this. Okay, now let's see about right there. So we used the opportunity with the little boys to do a little Jimmy Joe training because, you know, he likes to jump, and that doesn't work on little kids because he's bigger than them. And so we told the boys, just stay back for a second, let us get him sitting, and, you know, and then just slowly approach him. And so they did, and they loved him. They thought he was great, and he did pretty well. He really did. So we were excited because, you know, as I've said, this whole pandemic puppy thing is a little different. I am going to grab, I think I have a piece of wax paper to just put there somewhere up here. Yeah. Yes, I do. So I'm just going to put that in there so that we can fold it, and oh, that corner doesn't want to stay down. Okay. Okay, now we can do this one, do this side. Yeah, so anyway, we used that little opportunity as a little trainable moment for Mr. Jimmy Joe, and it was good because he hasn't been around, and he hasn't been around little kids, and I worry that if someday I get to see Bucky again, that he'll jump on him and scare him. Yeah, someday, huh? Yeah, I said to the boys, enjoy the rest of your summer. And then I thought, geez, I don't even know what school's going to look like for them. So, okay. Okay. I did look for another plain doily, like the one on the front, but I couldn't find one. So I thought, you know what, that's okay. The back doesn't have to be exactly like the front, right? Just have to kind of work that with my fingers because so the fabric stays down. Okay, so we've gotten that far. Now I need to think about oh, I'm so sorry, excuse me. I need to think about this corner and then we'll think about that. So I'm going to grab my rolly cart of lace. And see what we might do. I'm looking at this lace, thinking that could go around that corner. I think I might do that. I love this lace, it's so pretty. See, I need to go right about there. Right about this second loop. Okay. Trying to neatly put it back into my lace. Okay, so this is the correct side. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that and then, yep. All right, let me get a glue book here. So I think I'm gonna put the glue on the lace because it is so, you know, it's ruffly, it's bumpy, it's got loops. I don't know how to say it, but you know what I mean. It'd be hard to put it in the right pattern on the fabric, so we'll just do this. Yeah. So I was so excited I had the right change in cash to give the little boy for his picture. We had to walk home, grab some money, and and then so they were so cute. Just little entrepreneurs. Okay. Okay. All right. Did that. Now, I think I can take that out now. Yep. I'll put that down there. And we'll glue this. So it's always so interesting because I always have, you know, a couple of ideas ahead on videos. you never know what's going to happen, that it's like, oh, I do want to video that. And I just thought this would be kind of a good exercise for us all to just go, okay, what do we do if things go south with the journal cover? But, you know, it's kind of like the no rules, no mistakes thing, you know. Sometimes it's an opportunity to do something else with the book that you wouldn't have thought of or something. Okay. So far, so good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put lace over the spine to cover this seam here. Which lace is the question? I did see this. I have this vintage lace that's really pretty. I wonder if it's, yeah, I think that'll work. Okay. I'm gonna start with it on the front because I don't want to interfere with the focal point of the Bernese Mountain Dog and stuff. So we'll just go like this. And I want to just barely come on the front, I think, because, yeah, that needs to cover the back. So, actually, I think what I'm going to do is put a bunch of glue down the middle, and then I'll work backwards. Okay, and then this is just, it's just gonna go barely over that, like so, I think. So, okay, now I can do this side. Sorry, my glue is taking a second to readjust itself. Lots of lace on this, lots of lace, but it sort of covers a multitude of sins, doesn't it? Okay. My hands are so sticky. Okay. And now I'm going to turn it over and get these edges. Well, first let's go down this area. And then we'll just follow the little ridges like as best we can. Okay. Okay, guys, we did it. We did it. So this now, let's see, I can throw that over there. So now there is our journal. Looks just gorgeous. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside to dry. Just set it right over here. Just just get that a little drier, and we'll take another look at it in a little bit. Okay, so that's that one. It took us about a half an hour. Hopefully this one will be similar. Okay, so vintage book, right? If we want to make this into a journal, we have some work to do because it's very very old. It's very old. And it was 25 cents. Must have been a little Goodwill find or something. I love those though, because then it's like you've got the pages. Yeah. So I am going to get my little pen knife here, and we are just, all it's attached by is webbing. That's it. That's all we've got. All we've got. Oh, it helps if you use the sharp side. I was like, why isn't that cutting? Because you're using the wrong side, you goofball. Okay, so there we go there. And then this one. And usually what I do is stand them up like this so that I can keep the spine out of the way. That makes sense. Okay, just as easy as that, we have removed the innards. Okay, so now options here. You could cut this off and create a new spine. You could do that. And this one's pretty short, so, you know, maybe that would be the way you'd want to go. But I am going to just keep this intact, and we're going to just, we're going to use what's here is what we're going to do. Okay, so I'm going to put this aside because there may be pages in this, like, look at that I want to use. And wouldn't that make a cute journaling card? So I always kind of look through, and then the pages can be glue pages, and I don't have to worry about a bad word in this one. So isn't that a plus? Okay, so I'm going to set that aside. And so I've done this several ways. One way that I've done is to just do duct tape over, and that really does give it a pretty good strength to it. But and we may end up grabbing some of that, I don't know, but I think I'm going to use, this is brown craft text. It's just the plain old brown, and I love this for spines because it's flexible and strong. So I'm just gonna not do my measuring thing other than to just give that a little right there, and then I'm gonna go right here, and then we're just going to see if we can't line that up and give it just a little bit of spine. Need a little bit of spine here. Just trying to go straight as I can. I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Okay. I'm going to go down to there, and then I'm going to go across, and there we go. Now, disclaimer, always those, there's probably a lot of ways to do this. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. So, you know, don't take this as the only way to reinforce an old book or whatever. It's just how I like to do it. So and what I will do is I'm going to reinforce this book, but when I put the spine in, I'm going to do a hidden spine, it's called. And if you search Gail Augustinelli hidden spine, I have done it before on video, so you can check that out. Okay, So I am just going to lay that down in there and glue that in. Okay. And I didn't come up with a paper that I wanted to use on the inside necessarily. I'm trying to think if I have what I have in digital's already printed out that might be good in this. Oh my goodness, I've got quite the glue goober happening here. Okay. So I'm just gonna go kind of down the sides. I mean, we do end up like losing it all together at one point down there on the bottom, but I'm just gonna really glue this well. And I don't know, this book will probably be, I'll probably do 2, if not 3 signatures, depending. Being generous with the glue, even though that may cause me grief when I'm, no, it won't, because I won't be sewing in signatures, because I'm going to do a hidden spine. Okay, so now we've got that in there, so that makes it a lot stronger. And then I think what I'm going to do, just because this spine was in such bad shape, is I'm going to take some Tyvek and go over this part. Just go from here to here, just to give it. And this is just an old post office envelope. So when you get Tyvek in the mail, don't throw it away. Because it's good, strong, useful stuff. Okay, so I'm just going to do that. Just going to give it a little right there. Okay, and then I'm just going to straighten this up a little bit. It's me being particular, which, because it doesn't matter, it's going to be covered up anyway. I think I might chop a little bit of that off. Okay, that's about the size I'd like. Okay, now once again, we're going to glue, and I'm using Fabri-Tac for this. You could use art glitter glue too, I think, but I don't know. I feel like Fabri-Tac is really good and tough, and we want this really good and tough. Okay. Just gonna pop that across there just to give it even more strength. See, that is good and strong now. That is good and strong, but we're not done yet. So I need a paper to put on the inside. You know what I'm going to do is, let's see here. Which one was it? Jolene's A Jewel Design. She had this paper, and oh, it's not quite long enough though. Gosh, trying to think real quick. Could put a coffee dyed. this has a funky little label in there. That's bumpy. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna put coffee dyed paper. That isn't that kind of cool. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. And I know it won't be, what do you call it, acid free or whatever, but you know, that just is what it is, because okay, I'm just gonna cut off that bit. I want this covered because I want to show you the next step on the spine. So that's why I'm worried about what's going on the inside. And this is neutral, so whatever papers I choose to later use in this is fine. Okay, we're just gonna plop that in there. So here we go. Here we go. Drain down. Probably need to put some new Fabri-Tac in here. So I am just going to quickly go all around the edges of this. Okay. Okay. It kind of does remind me of sometimes there's kind of dotted end pages. Do you know what I'm talking? Marbled or dotted or whatever. Kind of reminds me of that. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry for a minute. How are we doing time-wise? Good. Okay. And then I chose this fabric here because I thought it kind of went with the cover. So I am going to, in this fabric, let's see if it says what it is, because you guys always ask me. Moda by Robin Randolph. Okay. So now what I want to do here is decide if this is going to go all the way around. Just barely, but that doesn't, let's see. Oh, my dog. My husband's trying to work and Jimmy just goes crazy when people stop in front of our house when they're walking. It makes him crazy. I don't think this is quite long enough, is what my hesitation is. Jimmy. Nope. Okay, so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to take the back and just look, and I think I want that about that width right there. So I'm going to cut down that, and we'll just go the whole length of the fabric. It's not like I don't use strips all the time. That's a beautiful fabric, isn't it? Love that. I think I might have gotten this in Happy Mail. I don't recall purchasing it. though that sometimes happens that I don't recall purchasing something. Oh goodness, yes. So okay, so I like this, like right like that, I think. That little posy right there. Okay, so this way, I'm going to cut right about here. Let's just cut that across. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this side of it and we're going to put glue down. And I want the title to show, so that's where I want the glue on that side. So this one's the most subjective side. Okay, so I'm going to put it down this way. All the way across. And I'm going to come down right on this line so that the title shows. More glue, but more strength again with the fabric. And of course, this doesn't work if you want to save your writing on your spine or whatever, but I don't. So, okay, so now I'm going to smooth this out. This, by the way, is how I do the spines on the little golden books as well. Except I rebuild those spines, but I mean just covering that with the fabric. Okay. Okay, now we are going to pop this up here. If our Fabri-Tac decides sometime this week to go down to the bottom there. That's pretty good. So you're going to have a double thickness of your fabric. Because you've got it on the outside and you've got it on the inside. Okay, now this side. Okay. I keep standing the bottle up too instead of laying it on its side, which is my own fault. My husband was having troubles with what he's doing for his contract work, and he said, "Oh, I just keep making the dumbest mistakes." I said, "Isn't that so aggravating when you don't have anybody to blame but yourself for making a mistake?" Oh, yes, that is no fun. Can't point the finger anywhere but right back at yourself. Okay. Okay. I don't know how we're doing for time. Oh, good. We have another 10 minutes, so we might be able to, because what I would do then is I'd put some lace right there. And then the part that is the spine, this part, is going to get covered up with the piece that is your hidden spine. Now, probably what I'll do is use some of this to cover chipboard. I'll make chipboard in the exact same measurements as the spine. I'll cover it, and then I'll sew the signatures onto that piece, and then glue that whole piece with the signatures in here, if that makes sense. Like I said, I do have videos out there. Maybe I'll do this one on camera too. I don't know. But I would probably, I don't know. I kind of like that rough edge. Look at how sturdy that is, guys. Isn't that great? And then I think I would put the Tim Holtz corners on, because this is kind of chewed here. Go ahead and put Tim Holtz book corners on it. But see, that's what the spine's going to look like. Now, if we wanted to, we could go ahead and sew the signatures into this. We could. It's strong enough. But I think I'll leave that decision for later. But yeah, we could sew in the signatures, have the string either show here or covered up with lace or something. But I'm thinking I might do a hidden spine on this one. So I think I'm going to wait to do, I'll probably put lace here for sure. Yeah, I'll probably put lace on both sides. Well, let's just do it. What the heck? We have time. If I can find one that speaks to me for this. Let's see. I think I'm just going to use something like this. That's just not super fancy. And see how that will clean that up. Okay. And yet some more glue. Notice how I'm trying to go in a straight line, even though the fabrics don't line up perfectly. Okay. And then just pop that on there like so. Okay, and we'll put some down the other side. I want to make sure I still have time to show you that other cover too once it's dry. Should be dry by now. Okay, we're just going to go right this way. Okay. There we go. So there's the inside. Now we really do have the option. I think we could go either way of sewing in the signature or the hidden spine. I don't know which way I'm going to go, but I like that lace, so I'm going to do this side too. Yep. I think that looks nice. And here I'm going to be mostly on the lace, or mostly on the fabric. It's going to be right on the edge. Kind of makes me nervous. I think I might put it right there. Everybody will know that says bunny, right? Okay. I was trying to figure out which was the right side. Oh, I just have Fabri-Tac everywhere, guys. All on my fingers. Okay, so I'm going to go right down the B. I just don't know that it would hold up right just being on the spine. So it's on the crease of the spine, not just the spine. Yep. Yeah, I like it with the little crocheted lace on it. So cute. Okay, so we rescued 2 books today. Do we feel so good about that? I think I do. So, Bunny Brown and his sister Sue in the Big Woods, they're just a-okay here. So we'll let that dry a little bit, but let's look at our other book. Oh yeah, that is just great. So there's our back cover. There's the inside of the back cover. Just all sorts of lacy goodness. And the spine has this old lace and then the doily, and it looks like we planned it that way. Yeah, we won't let a little postage machine get us down. So there's that fun book. Yay, I'm so pleased. Okay, so there's that one. This one is going to look like that with the corners on it, which we may have time to put on. Hang on. Let's see what color we want. I think we might want gold. That's what I'm feeling. Oh, my little Tim Holtz corners. I have a few of them. Yep, I'm going to go gold. Okay. All right, let's see. Put you down on the floor. Oh boy, if I trip on it, all of my eyelets and stuff in there. Yeah, see, that's just going to make that a lot better. Oh, I don't have my squeezy tool, but I can kind of show you. And you've seen me put them on before, but we'll put those on there. And that is going to be a sturdy little cover for a journal. I love it. So thank you so much, Sonia, for this. Thank you. And we'll get those on there. We'll get this little guy up on my shelf, and so we can look through him. I love this idea of a ruffle for a belly band. I think that's an awesome idea. So yeah, from trash to treasure, right guys? That's what we did today. So thanks everybody so much for watching today. I'll put the digital links in the description box below the video. And just have a great day, everybody. Have a grateful day, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.